Welcome back to Alistair Davies Golf. Today I'm filming you a series of videos on what I class as the biggest mistakes in golf, or the biggest errors I tend to see with golfers, which stops them being able to perform at their best and score at their best. Today's video is all about the setup, and obviously the other videos are going to cover the backswing, the takeaway, the downswing, and impact and follow through. So make sure you check out the rest of the videos in the series to complete the whole kind of journey of what I see are the errors in the golf swing people make, and obviously how to fix them as we go along. So it's kind of the complete guide to the golf swing. So today we're talking about setup. So the biggest mistakes I tend to see as setup generally come from what I'd call forearm alignment and postural. So posturally, I see two things that people tend to do. One is they tend to situate their pelvis to the right hand side here towards the trail side, and the right hip higher than left. What this causes is a lot of sway action, and it causes a lot of reverse spine action, which obviously then leads into the downswing, making you cut across the golf ball, making it very difficult to get the low point of the golf swing accurately and consistently in the right place. So it causes a lot of issues with direction and contact. So quite simply, I want to see your left hip slightly forward and slightly higher at address. This will enable you, as I've already said, to rotate in a centered fashion, but move your pressure and your weight to your right hand side correctly, and then move it back to enable you to get that low point correctly in the right area just after the golf ball. Secondly, what I tend to see is a lot of what I call C posture, and I see the right forearm very straight like this. So the C posture again causes a lot of sway stuff in the golf swing. It also causes a lot of rising in the golf swing. So it causes a correctional or compensation movement in your spine during the backswing to make you move correctly and generate power. So the C posture can basically cause you to get your arm swing very upright and come over. It can also cause you to have lack of weight transfer, which again will limit distance. The last thing we talked about there was the right arm. So the right arm tends to be over. Again, this tends to cause a lot of people to suffer with the takeaway, gets them to work their wrists too independently. If they don't do that, they tend to pick the golf club up, and again, encourages them to swing across the golf ball. So these things all have a knock-on effect to other areas. The process for posture and the process for right arm would be quite simply, take the golf club, bow and bend, push your left hip towards target, a fraction, left hand on the golf club, right hand into what I call a give blood position, so palm up, hand onto the club, and that would be our setup position we'd swing from. Let's have a go at a shot from there. So for me, the process of getting in the correct setup allows your swing to be as good as you can be, rather than limit your swing. What I tend to see and other coaches tend to see is when you set up in a certain way, there's a lot of compensatory motions that mean sometimes you can be successful, and I can show you examples of people who are successful with poor setups, but the consistency tends to drop down, and also they tend to break down more under what I call environmental pressures, so water on the course, bunkers on the course, things that make your brain feel a little bit anxious or intimidated. We have to trust what we do, obviously, and we have to commit. That's key also, but have a go getting in the correct setup. Have a look at your golf swing, see if you're in these specific positions. C shape, right arm high, or right hip high at address and back. If you are, have a go making these changes and see how it goes. Let me know down below what it changes to your golf swing and your golf ball flight, and more importantly, to your scores. Also, chat down below, tell me what videos you'd like to see me do in the future. Also, if you've enjoyed the video, please click like. It really helps my channel grow, and I really appreciate if you could do that. So thank you very much if you can. Also, join me on my journey. Click my logo in the corner here. That will let you subscribe to my video for free, and you get all my videos every time they come out 3 times a week. Thanks for watching. See you again here soon.